The title of this podcast is The Joy Card. For those of you who don't know what a Joy Card is, let me tell you what it is at Mayo Clinic. The Joy Card is this card that's filled with goodies, most of which are sugary goodies the last time that I saw it. So your favorite candies, your bars, your M&Ms, your peanuts, chocolate covered peanuts, that is. You name it, it's on the Joy Card if it's sugary and sweet and makes you smile for the most part. So the Joy Card right now is brings me joy, and I don't eat sugar, but it brings me joy. And that's because I've worked on myself so I can appreciate the Joy Card in ways that I couldn't before. So I give you an example. And what made me think about the Joy Card was not only the joy that it brings my colleagues, but the reaction that someone else had toward the Joy Card. And this particular person, when the Joy Card was brought up, they said, well, there's no healthy options on the Joy Card. Like, what are we doing? Like, all this sugar and this and that. And why aren't there like a pack of almonds or something that's healthy, like a raw bar or something like that that's made with figs and nuts and things like that? And that would have been me, right? I would have looked for what was missing, what was wrong, and what needed to be improved upon about this Joy Card. That would have exactly been me. And the fact that I am vegan and I don't eat sugar would have really made me take that position. But because of the practice, I've learned that I don't have to judge everything that I see. I don't have to make a problem of it when it's not. Instead, I can lean back if that voice happens to come up. Fortunately, I've worked on myself enough that it didn't come up with the Joy Card. But if I work on myself enough that I'm able to see the good that's also present, uh, that my mind is would have been distracting me from seeing. So, for example, seeing your colleagues happy, right? I don't have to make it about their dental health. I don't have to make it about what it does to their waistline. I don't have to do about any of that. I can just see the joy that it brings them, and it's harming no one. It's beautiful, and people love the Joy Card. And this particular activity that was originated by one of our leaders, who is a master event planner. This particular project involves leadership. They're the ones who primarily push the cart around through different departments during the day, and they get to greet people and sprinkle this joy, this kindness, and it comes back to them. There's this reciprocity. I remember two nursing leaders who did it once, and they came back and told me about their experience. They couldn't wait to sign up again for it. So, in the face of like people being overworked, understaffed, and not to mention that most of the news that these managers would probably get back from colleagues was what's wrong, what's missing, and what need to be improved upon. But during this joy ride, what they got was the best of people. Like, wow. And I would have missed all of that if I was in the way, if my mind was distracting me from what was also present. If my mind was still making it about me. And when you do the practice, you lean back and you don't make it about you. You're able to see the good that is happening and occurring for others or with others. And it is truly a beautiful thing when you live from that space. And that's why I do the practice every day. I can give one more example. I'd go to a restaurant, Keith 1.0, healthy eater, or that's how I like to consider myself, healthy eater, and I would see a family of 4 or 5, and I would judge the choices of what they were eating instead of being aware of how wonderful it is that they're having this meal together and they're laughing, they're talking, they're completely engaged. There's no digital gadgets on the table. They're just enjoying each other's connection, and they're nurturing their family bond. Wow. Like that's present too. So I hope that you are able to see the joy in every experience, especially if your mind start to chirp. You just say, nope, we're not going there. There's some joy here. If I can quiet you down or relax and let you pass the negative chatter of the mind, I'll see what else is present here. And almost always, there's a glimpse of joy in plain sight.